She has an amazing channel on Ascension TV. You've got to check it out. She also and her family have been in contact with many forms and multidimensional realms, and she's going to share a little bit about some of those experiences. And it is always an honor and a privilege to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And I know we've got a huge time difference, Elsa.
It's always lovely being around you, so thank you. So we're just about to have dawn here. It's amazing how we're all connecting. We're all coming together and we're all working this in together. And this is, as a mum, we would teach the children that you have to stick together, work together, share, speak up, be brave, be honest, be true. Now I'm coming on social media and meeting all these amazing people around the world, and we're doing the same with each other. So it feels like a big family. The bird that we had yesterday morning before dawn, my husband and I were speaking, and our energy was scattered, which many have been feeling. We're feeling scattered from the galactic ones. The ancients knew they were coming past. They would know, they would practice Lent. 40, 50 days prior, they come over in 2 groups over this Easter. Their orbits changed. They're not the same. They can't predict them. That makes you question it, right? Does NASA know everything? They come in and they rain their alien stardust on us to upgrade. Now, this creates scattered energy, not just for you, for your plant, anything that contains water, for crystals, everything gets upgraded. You feel scattered when everything is being upgraded. So we're here as a family to show how we have been over 30 years working this in with our family, working it in our day-to-day, working it in with others, so that we have ease and grace, and so that we can communicate for the highest of us and the highest good of everyone. I'm so fortunate to have met Sheila and her group, because she's created bases for us to come and share, and I'm so glad, Sheila. Thank you so much.
Have such an amazing experience going on there, you and your family. Do you want to share just a little bit about what that's like?
I think I have a handle on it, like this, and then it just sort of dissipates like this again. Then it comes in again, I have a handle, and it dissipates. So this Disney film, Frozen, letting it go is constantly, it's a constant letting go of my ideal, of my thoughts, of what I thought I was, and then allowing in the new, which is from up there. And then sometimes we'll have physical pain or emotional pain, and then it lets go. And then it's like this data comes in. Each family member has it happen differently. It's not something you can stop either. Like, it's kind of cute how they think you can choose who you connect with and things like this. It's sort of as it is, it presents to you that way. By me being open and letting go, I'm being able to understand different dialects from what the children present to me. So it's 10 completely different personalities and 10 different experiences. So if anyone knows being around one experience, it can be quite intense. When you're around 10 all the time, it's been like training me so that I could do this now.
You have had contact with over 4 different beings. That's got to be mind-blowing in and of itself. Can you describe how those individual experiences shift and change your family?
Sometimes the messages are to heal the land around us. Sometimes they're to assist someone we're about to meet, because it's not always who you think you're going to meet. And sometimes the meeting is of someone that's about to cross over, but I'm not meeting them in their physical form, I meet them in their next transition. Sometimes they're here to let us know of weather coming through, military. We've tested a lot too. There's a lot of time in these 30 years where we're together as a family, so we literally practice it. When people say this is a practice, it is a practice because you have to get aligned with it. You have to be at peace with it. Because if you put your ideals on it, it changes the visual, it changes the message and interpretation. So a lot of the beings that did come through in the early stages came across very dark, but then we found out who they really were. And sometimes the darkest shadows were just the most innocent child. And it was like a protective coating that they put on to shield them from the experiences that they had had. So we're looking at them more as frequency. ETs and aliens and other beings, the galactic ones, ancient ones, sirens, whales, animals, druids, the fae, all of them are just different versions of frequency that we feel that we're tapping into.
How young is your youngest child?
Our youngest child now is, she's just about to turn 13, so big shifts in the Dillon family.
Yeah.
Their eye level has all grown now. All of their eye levels are higher than mine.
Right, so how have these experiences shifted her and her understanding?
They haven't. She's known them since she was born. But this is because, Sheila, I allowed it. I understood it, I was open to it, and I had been practicing for so many years prior. So they know no different. They actually don't even understand why I get up and do interviews and they really want to hear what you have to say. I'm like, I think they do. Their first contact is literally with society. And this is the process we're going through with the older ones, is then how, like a few of them, like when they first go to a nightclub, that was the most interesting story. So they go to a nightclub and now you have others on substances in a small space with loud music and strobe lighting. Like that's a lot of frequent, you got a lot of spirit, like Jinn shutting people off, pulling them in, crossing them over, changing their frequency. And then you have a Dillon member walking from the nightclub. Well, all their pain buddies, others see that Dillon member walk in and then all go and hang out. Like, so now they're hanging out at the nightclub with other people. So we share lighter sides of all this in a day-to-day sense with others, so they don't anchor in the pain or fear of it. So the ghost being that's been haunting them for 10 years was really someone they knew or someone that was attempting to help them with their health.
Of all of these experiences that you've had, is there one or two that really have made a huge impact in your life?
You speak of this a lot, being a walk-in, and I didn't even know what that meant. I was very fortunate to meet Mary Rockler. She helped me understand. I feel that I've had a few walk-ins through the years, or walk-in stage. It's like, all right, you're here now. All right, let's start the next project. So this is what happened this Easter. These upgrades, they said, okay, we're ready. So then they start sending in the messages. I mean, yesterday's morning message from the Bird of Abundance was, look at you. Look at you. And this is Alice in Wonderland. Mirror, mirror on the wall, look at you. So look at you and see all the gifts of you and go from that day. Not the other day or the day in the future. Go from right then.
Wow, that's beautiful. I was just looking at some of the comments, and someone was asking if your family, if you or any members of your family speak light language.
So when they bring the light language through, it's like it slows it all down so that they can like grasp it, the gifts that the beings are presenting, and the light language then like falls on wherever they're writing it. Sometimes they can decipher it, most of the time they ask me to decipher it because they've already moved on, and this is very childlike. Kids are always going, who can I play with next? What can I do next? The child energy doesn't sit with it as long as they grab this fast energy coming through, grab it long enough so that I can decipher it. And then people that speak light language, that when they listen, a lot of the time they already know what they're saying.
You know, one of the things that I find when I watch your videos, they feel like transmissions. They truly do. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, it's time travel, I guess. The family all know who their oversouls are, whether they admit it or not. I'm not the oldest oversoul in the family, but I think I'm fourth down the line. The kid's the one that comes from the far, far away. What do you do? And I say, well, I allow to hear them. So I look at you. I listen to what the birds say. I look at you. Look at me. Look at you. Look at you.
Thank you so much for having the courage to come forward and to share your experiences with so many people. It's really, your story can serve as a testimony of how people can find that inner strength to share the experiences that's happening in their life. So thank you so much for that courage.